Hey! Ahoy, mateys! Welcome! My name is Captain Emily, and today I came out to make music with you by the beautiful Hudson River. Can you see the water? That's right down the street from where I live. Yep, and there are boats out there. Today we're going to be singing songs about sailing and ships and boats. So welcome to Emily Music for Kids, and I am so glad you're here today. I say, ahoy, ahoy, mateys, and I wore a special hat. This is for foul weather gear, so that the rain will come off my hat and go off here, and then I won't be blinded by the rain in the storm. Welcome, friends. It's a brand new day. Hooray! Today is Big Kid Wednesday, and yes, it's very hot. Whew, it's hot out here today, but we're going to sing songs all about the water and the beautiful Hudson River and sailing and all kinds of boats. Hooray! Welcome to the show. Are you ready to make music? Yes, I am. Are you ready to make music? Yes, I am. Are you ready to make music? Yes, I am. Let's begin. All right, let's begin. Okay, whoop, let's begin. All right, let's begin. Okay, today is Big Kid Wednesday, and this is the book that we're going to look at. It's called, what is it called? Come on, guys, help me out here. It's called Boat. I love these eyewitness books. They are some of my favorite. And on the cover, you can see a sailboat. Yep, I also see a wheel for steering the boat. This is a cutaway inside of a boat. Here's another kind of boat. Looks like it has 4 different oars. Yep. So this whole book is absolutely fantastic. And here is a ship in a bottle. Whoop! Here is a ship in a bottle. So how did that ship get in there? This is a little project that my son made many, many years ago. It's just a special kind of maritime. Say maritime. Mare means water in Latin. M-E-R. So maritime means of the water. And sailors are people who sail. What is a sailboat? Sailboats do not use engines, only if there's no wind. That's right, it's all powered by the wind, and the sails are those triangle shapes. On this ship, I'm going to show you another one that's really, really cool too, and you'll be like, wow, that's amazing. Okay, hold on, let me get my camera here. Okay, camera, you stay right there, camera. All right. All right, I never took you on a field trip out here before. I want to show you another boat. Yep, this is an old-timey boat. Look at all those shapes of sails on here. We've got some triangles, and then we have all of these more rectangular sails. Yep. Some sails can have up to like almost 50 sails. That's a lot. But in the olden times, the more sails you had, the faster you could go, right? I'm collecting wind from behind, and it's pushing the boat through the water. That's right. And sometimes if there was too much wind, they would have to lower the sails. All of these ropes are called lines on boats. And because there are so many different sails, look at all those sails. Wow. These are the masts going straight up and down, made of wood, tall, tall trees, all one piece. And these are the spars, right? And they hold those kinds of sails. Let's see, this is the bow, this is the stern. There are 2 sides, the starboard and the port. Here's the anchor to hold it steady when they want to dock somewhere. So what happens when there's no wind? The boat doesn't go anywhere. That's right, and that's called the doldrums. And then the fellas have to repair sails, or maybe they'll take apart their old sweaters and do some embroidery. Yep, there's a whole work of art called woolies, where the sailors would do some embroidery, because they definitely know how to sew. They all had to know how to repair the sails and repair their own clothes and things like that. So they made embroidery called woolies, and they were tapestries often of the boat that they were sailing on. So friends, today we'll sing some songs all about the water. Yep. So if you live in New York City, there's a really amazing museum on Staten Island called the Noble Maritime Collection. And it's a really beautiful museum. There was a an artist called John Noble, and he preserved all of the maritime history of New York by going out and sketching and making prints of all of the tall ships that were dying in the harbor, basically. So in the early 1900s, all the old tall ships with sails weren't needed anymore because diesel came in. And now we have these huge, huge, huge freighters that go across the ocean, container ships. And you can see them all over the world bringing goods still today, not with sails, but with diesel engines all across the ocean. Things from China and Singapore and Australia. That's called trade, international trade on the waters. You can be a sailor. What about a tugboat? A tugboat pushes or pulls a barge. Barges don't have their own engines. So they carry goods, but they don't have their own engines. Oil barges. Okay, here's the age of sail. You can go to the Noble Maritime Collection and learn all about the age of sail in New York City. It's a really amazing museum. And you can also go, oh, hello, train, to the Mystic Seaport. Look at all those tools you'd need to fix a sail in the olden days. Yep. And sails are very, very heavy. So, how does music have anything to do with this? Well, the music part is working on a boat. Hello, train. That's the train, not a boat. This is a boat. So working on a boat and raising those sails took a lot. It takes 40 people, 40 fourth graders to haul up the mainsail on the sloop Clearwater, which goes up and down the river. For 50 years, that boat has been going up and down the river. Pete Seeger, a famous American folk singer, decided that he wanted to clean up this river and get rid of the toxins and tell people to stop polluting it so that over 200 species of fish could survive here. Our ecosystem depends on all species being able to thrive. So he and his friends got together and raised money and built a ship called the Clearwater. Have you been on it? That's right, that's right. And this river goes both ways because it is an estuary, a tidal estuary. The water from the ocean pushes up, and the water goes down, and the water goes up, and the water goes down. 4 times a day. We have high tide, low tide, high tide, low tide. That's right. This is an estuary. Anyway, the boats, to raise the sail on those big giant boats, takes a lot of people hauling on the lines like this because it's not automated, it's not a machine, it's people power. So they would sing songs to help them keep the time to know when to haul on the line together. And it's very dangerous work. You could hurt someone behind you with your elbows, right? So we really have to work together at the same time. So here's a song that goes, haul on the bowline, rock and roll me over. Haul on the bowline, haul. So let's imagine that we're hauling on that line together. Ready? Here we go. Haul, haul on the bowline, rock and roll me over. Haul on the bowline, haul. And then the person who's leading the work says, haul, 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 haul. So that's very rhythmic, and they know exactly when to pull and exactly when to stop. So there are bowline shanties. A shanty, say shanty. Shanty is another way to say chanter. Chanter means to sing in French. So a shanty was a song. A sea shanty is about working on a boat. And there were capstan shanties, and those were different. The capstan is that big giant wheel for hauling in the anchor like this. It's a very simple machine like a spool, but it has arms on it, and the guys would push it around together to haul up the giant anchor made of chain, right? The chain was very, very heavy. So work songs were called shanties. Chanter, that's French. All right, so we say, other songs were just for fun or had another rhythm for doing other work, like maybe cleaning the deck, swabbing the deck, right? So we say, Cape Cod girls don't wear no combs, haul away, haul away. They comb their hair with a codfish bone, and we're bound away for Australia. Oh, Cape Cod girls don't wear no combs, haul away, haul away. They comb their hair with a codfish bone. and we're bound away for Australia. I think I'm going to have to wear this hat because it's very sunny and hot out here. Hi friends, I'm still here. So this is an adult life jacket, and you always want to wear a life jacket on a boat. Now some of my friends say, but I'm a very good swimmer, Miss Emily. I do not need to wear a life jacket. And I say, well, what if you fall out of the boat or the boat tips over and you get knocked in the head? You won't remember how to swim because now you're unconscious. So guess what? You need a life jacket. Even if you're a good swimmer, you need to wear a life jacket. And the Coast Guard is like the army of the water, and they will come up to your boat and make sure you have enough U.S. Coast Guard approved flotation devices for every person in the boat. And that's for your safety, like seat belts. So on the back of this, it says how many pounds. This one is too small for me. It would not keep me up. That's why I have to wear a big person life jacket for the right pounds, right? So you don't want to wear one that's too big, you could slip right out. And you don't want to wear one that's too small because it won't keep you afloat. This is a flotation device. It's styrofoam on the inside. Okay? And friends, the other thing is, do not use puddle jumpers for your little babies in the water. Those puddle jumpers are not really good. They'll keep them floating, but in an upright drowning position. You want one of these because if the baby falls out of the boat, it's going to hold its head up like this, and that is a good breathing position for someone who's in the water who can't swim. All right? So anyway, do your Red Cross swimming lessons for kids. It's really, really, really important. And go on the Red Cross website for you too, Mom and Dad, okay? We're a little flat. Let's fix it. So yes, when the Doldrums came, the fellas, and it was mostly fellas, at that time in the 1800s, during the age of sail, women were really not allowed to do that kind of work, but often women would infiltrate and pretend they were men to do the work, or some women just did it anyway. They were very courageous because it was a motley crew of fellas a lot of the time. And they would definitely have someone in charge of cooking, yep. And they would bring all the animals they needed for fresh milk and chickens for eggs, and they would live in the front of the boat, and that was called the, hold on a minute, I'm going to remember what it was called, manger. Manger means to eat. That was called the manger, is where the animals lived on the boat. Cape Cod girls don't have no combs, haul away, haul away. They comb their hair with a codfish bone, and I'm bound away for Australia. Oh, Cape Cod girls don't got no combs, haul away, haul away. They comb their hair with a codfish bone, and I'm bound away for Australia. Very nice. Now, the first Americans were the Native Americans, and they enjoyed this river long before Henry Hudson came here and gave it the name the Hudson River, right? So the Native Americans lived on the shore here, and it was a beautiful place to live because of the fish were available to eat. We have 200 species of fish. We have crustaceans, we have crabs, and we have eels, little glass eels that float all the way up from the Sargasso Sea in the Bermuda Triangle as teeny tiny little glass eels, baby eels, right? And they go for like $1,000 for a pound for sushi. So they're very, very gourmet, these tiny little glass eels. But then they come all the way up and float. They float on the tide all the way up to, yes, New York Harbor, and even up here in the Hudson River. And they grow into black eels, big black eels like this. And at the end of their life, the females start swimming all the way back to the Sargasso Sea to lay their eggs. And they're actually dying along the way. When they get there, they die, right? These giant black eels. But then their babies are born, they hatch, and they float all the way back up here because it's a safe place for them to grow. The glass eel is see-through, so it's a great camouflage for them because the water in the ocean is also very clear. So they blend right in, and then other animals can't see them to eat them. Then when they come to the river, our river, an estuary, has brackish water, which has a lot of sediment from coming in and out with the tide. So the black eel goes from a see-through eel to the color black. Yeah, to match the water better so it can't be eaten by predators. That's pretty cool too. All right, guys, but the first Americans had a canoe song. Now, Pete Seeger was very careful not to sing Native American songs without permission. He sang one Native American song, and it was given to him by a friend who said, yes, you may sing this song. So he was always very careful to ask permission of sacred songs. This is a canoe song, an Iroquois canoe song that Pete Seeger recorded in honor of the Native Americans who went up and down this river in their canoes. And the canoes were made of nature, right? So Native people used nature to build and make everything. It was made of birch bark on willow stays inside the canoe. But the first canoes were just big logs burned out on the inside, and they would float. You know that dead wood floats on the water, right? And anything that floats can be used as a flotation device, a boat. So the first boats were just big logs that were floating. And then people decided, like I said, to have a fire and carve it out, and they could sit inside and paddle. Here comes some water and some geese. I hope a big freighter comes by. All right, so let's sing the canoe song, the Iroquois canoe song, okay? It goes like this. Hi-yo, chine, hi-yo, chine, hey, hi-yo, chine, hey, hi-yo, chine, hi-yo, chine, hey, hi-yo, chine, hey. And that was the song that Pete Seeger got from a friend of his who was Native American, who said, yes, you may sing this Iroquois canoe song. Hooray! All right, so let's see. This is another song that Pete Seeger wrote about the Hudson River, and it goes like this. And you're going to help me sing it. So it goes, sailing up, and you say sailing up, okay? Sailing up, sailing up, sailing down, sailing up, up, down, down, up and down the river, sailing on, stopping all along the way. And then we say, the river may be dirty now, but it's getting cleaner every day. That was his whole idea, to make this river beautiful again so that the ecosystem can thrive and we can swim in it and play in it. And it goes like this. Ready, friends? Sailing up, up, down, down, up and down the river, sailing on, stopping all along the way. And here comes our beautiful train. Hello, train. The river may be dirty now, but it's getting cleaner every day. Catching fish, catching hats, catching hats. Say fish, fish, hat, hat. Up and down the river, sailing on, stopping all along the way. The river may be dirty, the river may be dirty now, but it's getting cleaner every day. Hooray! So go on www.sloopclearwater.org to learn more about this beautiful river and how you can go on the Clearwater boat. That's right. All right, friends. So sails, let's do some sails. Sails are big pieces of fabric that catch the wind like a kite. This is a parachute, a little bit different, but I wanted to use it to sing a very old song about people living across the ocean. And this is an old song. So when I say my Bonnie, Bonnie is my love. Bonnie, bon means good in French and Latin. So my Bonnie lies over the ocean. That means my love is so far away across the ocean in another country. My Bonnie lies over the sea. Bring back my Bonnie to me. It's a love song, and it's not a steady beat like this. It is steady, but it's a waltz. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I want you to see how fabric can fill up like a sail. So we say 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. My Bonnie lies over the sea. Wee! My Bonnie lies over the ocean. Oh, bring back my Bonnie to me. And this could be a work song too, a slow work song. Maybe the capstan is very heavy, so you say 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? And we say, bring back, oh, bring back my Bonnie to me, to me. Bring back, oh, bring back my Bonnie to me. Hooray! Yes, and sails can have colors too. Yep. All right, so let's see. I know.
What about me? You're not talking about me, and I've been here all day.
Oh my goodness, here she is.
Yeah! Come on, guys. Hi, friends. Hi. Well, you know, they made this outfit for me. It's just, I am Mermaid Lady. Yay! Actually, it's more appropriate to say Mermaid Woman. I am a woman, hear me roar. Rah! Yes, mermaids have been around for thousands of years, and we rule the sea. Hooray! Girl power! We rule the sea. I am Mermaid Woman. I gotta talk to costumes. This thing is too tight. I just had... Okay, so anyway, guess what we do? We make sure the sailors are safe across the ocean. But we also do one more thing that you don't know about, and I'm gonna tell you. We reform pirates. Because pirates get glorified in the movies, but guess what, guys? They are robbers. So unless they're robbing for good, it's not nice. So, yeah, hold on a minute. I got another friend here. Okay, hold on. Ow!
Let's see where that pirate is. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, don't ever underestimate Mermaid Woman. Hooray! Mer is mare. It's French. Mare, la mer. La mer beyond the sea. Somewhere waiting for me. My lovers dance on golden sands and watches the ships as they go sailing. I know, without a doubt, my love will be there soon. We'll meet beyond the shore. We'll kiss just like before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again will you go sailing. Woo! Whew! That was a lot of work. I need a union paycheck. Okay.
All right, so where is that crazy? Here I am. Oh, hello. Here he comes.
Hello, friends. Yeah, my name is Pirate Dan. I am a reformed pirate. Mermaid Woman worked her magic on me. I am no longer a mean guy. As a matter of fact, my nickname is Captain Sweetheart.
Hi, Captain Dan.
Ahoy, ahoy, ahoy. Guess what my favorite hobby is? Swing dancing! Hooray!
Oh, you gotta be careful with that hook.
I know. Oh, hello, friends. All on the bowl and rock and roll me over. All on the bowling hall. Yes, Mermaid Woman worked her magic on me. I am no longer a bad guy. I am reformed, and I told you, I am taking up swing dancing. I am a very good instructor. Would you like to join me? It's called Captain Dan's Swing Band. Captain Dan's Swing Dance Club. Hooray! Oh, I miss the days on the sea. That's true. But, you know what? There's life after pirate ship. Oh, watch out for that hook. Would you miss? Oh, sorry about that. All right, friends. So we say, ahoy, mateys! Ahoy! Rah, rah, rah. Okay, every Halloween I'll still dress up. Just for you kids. Argy, bargy, bargy, argy. Bye-bye!
Oh my goodness, that's quite a crew, isn't it? All right, friends. It's fun to play with puppets and pretend. I need a drink of water. Speaking of water, one of the things you have to bring on the boat with you, especially if you're on the ocean, is fresh water. Why is that? Because salt water is the water in the ocean and you can't drink it. You have to desalinate the water to drink it. That means take the salt out. And if you don't have enough fresh water, you're going to get very, very thirsty. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Sure, you can row a boat, a rowboat. Canoe, paddle, paddle your canoe gently down the stream. Though your teacher, oh no, not that one. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Hooray! You can row a boat, you can sail a boat, you can power a boat, you might have a jet ski. What other kind? Oh, a cruise ship. Have you been on a cruise ship? My goodness, those are very, very, very big, aren't they? And they have batteries on the boat, so that you can have electricity. That's interesting, isn't it? And a whole system of plumbing and water. They have to bring a lot of fresh water on a cruise ship, right? All right, friends. Let's sing another song. Oh, I know. In the olden times, when people were coming to America as immigrants, people still come to America as immigrants. America is an immigrant country. Without immigrants, this country would still be only native people. So the immigrants fill up the country and the population, right? So in the olden times, people came on the tall ships because that was the only boat available. I think it took many, many, many days to cross the ocean, like 40 days or something. Anyway, maybe you have family members that came through Ellis Island in New York City. That's right. So Eastern Europeans and Irish and Italians and people from Europe came on boats like this. Nowadays, when immigrants come, they might fly, they might walk, they might take a big ship across the ocean, but you may go to Ellis Island in New York City to learn about people coming across the ocean on giant ships. And there you see the Statue of Liberty, right? In New York Harbor. And the Noble Maritime Collection is also a great place to learn all about New York's maritime history. Cool. I like this book because it's historical fiction. So it has real pictures, so real historical pictures, so it's nonfiction, but it's a made-up story about this particular little girl. That's right, yeah. All right, friends, so let's sing some more songs about sailing and boats. The water is wide, I cannot cross o'er, and neither have I wings to fly. Make me a boat that can carry two, and I'll cross o'er, my child and I. The water is wide, I cannot cross o'er, and neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry two, and I'll cross o'er, my child and I. Hooray! Very good job, friends. All right, let's see what other songs we were going to sing. I think that was almost that for today. Oh, here's another one. Michael, row the boat ashore. Ready? Row the boat ashore, hallelujah. Michael, row the boat ashore, hallelujah. Michael, row the boat ashore, was about sailors, so a marinero is a Spanish sailor, and capitan is the captain. So this song goes. No soy marinero.